Hey Sagittarius, and welcome to Queen of Pentacles Tarot. My name is Jen. If you came across this video, it'd be cool if you watched me just for a couple minutes to see if you like me, my energy, and my tarot reading. So this is for the week ahead. So whenever you find this video, it'll be for the week ahead of you. It's a timeless video. So I do a Celtic cross. I've already shuffled and cut the cards because I take jumpers when I read, and it takes a long time sometimes to get through it that way. So I just decided to shuffle and cut and just take off the top. So here we go. I'm excited to see your energy. All right, so in position number one, you. So it represents you in your current situation. So it looks like you've been maybe in a difficult situation and you are literally like rowing from stormy waters to calmer ones. If you have experienced difficult times, this assures you that matters will improve and harmony will be restored. So if you are getting out of a stormy situation, this shows that you will be moving on to calmer waters. But just remember, like our experiences, they travel with us. So this is going to be like lessons that you can learn from, okay? So this is your influence, helpful or challenging energies. This is the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups, so this position is what crosses you. So it shows like the energy surrounding your situation. So it looks like you are rowing from a difficult situation into like a very much happier situation. The Ten of Cups is a great card. Like happily ever after. Maybe you're moving out of a situation to create a family that you really love, and you know, having everything that you've wished for. Like this is right after the Nine of Cups, which is the wish card. So hopefully like the surrounding energies, maybe you're moving toward a happier situation. I hope so. So this is card 3. This is your past issues. It will provide more information regarding the past in relation to the whole reading. So let's see, past issues that you may have had. This is like the basis of the situation. So we've got the Two of Pentacles. This is the effort that you're going to need to successfully maintain and have balance in your life. It's a balance of like home and life. So maybe you've been just juggling like everything, juggling work and home or finances, and this shows is a good sign that everything's going to pan out. So this could be in your past. You've been juggling a lot. Maybe you're moving out of that into like a happier home situation. This is your immediate past. What is behind you? I just like to see. Shows the influences that have either just passed or are now passing through. So the Three of Wands. I'm gonna set these down. Three of Wands is like maybe you've already moved past this situation. So this shows like a positive progression emerging from the initial Ace of Wands to the Two of Wands to now. It's like into completion. He is looking out. He is looking out to the horizon, to his future. So maybe your initial goals have been realized and that they have been successful. But it shows like he's looking out to the future. So there's still more work to come. When manifesting the idea of the idea is now like showing a completion of those steps. That's good. All right, so that's behind us. We've anchored in. Let's see. So this is your crowning thoughts. This is your thoughts in relations to the situation that you're going through. Go forward and manifest. So, and this is what you've been thinking. Okay. So the Nine of Cups. You want to achieve something really important, and this is what you're manifesting, something really important, something that you want to achieve. So maybe now that you've moved out of this situation, you were manifesting your 10 of Cups. You want this important thing that you're moving towards to come to fruition. So you've planted the seeds, and now you're hoping that something is going to come to fruition. This represents emotional and material fulfillment and abundance. Also, it's like some sensual pleasures. So hopefully, you know, things are getting good at home. That's what these are your thoughts. So your thoughts, anything that you think is what you believe. So like what you believe, you're telling your subconscious. So if you keep believing this is going to happen, then it can truly happen for you. The immediate future. What is about to happen? Ooh, the Knight of Wands. He's a fiery one. So this is, I just want to make sure I get the right positioning for. This shows what's going to happen in the immediate future. So since we must consider that this card has already been brought into the energies of the past and present, this is a greater likelihood of this manifestation. So the Knight of Wands, so is there maybe somebody new in your life? Young man or young woman, this usually represents. He or she could be energetic, adventurous, ambitious. So this shows up like usually almost always shows up when you're about to change residence. Or maybe a long journey that you're getting ready to take. This has an energy of making you feel like maybe you have to do things really fast, but I'm feeling like that maybe you should not like just move really quickly and avoid and like miss some things, miss something out of haste. Like you might miss something out of haste if you move too quickly. So this is showing you're already taking those steps, but maybe like don't move so quickly that you forget some things, or you don't pay attention to like the energy surrounding you. Maybe it's this person has moved in like swiftly, and maybe you feel like you need to act quickly. Maybe he's energetic. I'm saying he's like energetic and ambitious, and maybe he's feeling like making you feel like you have to move like so fast. But I would just not move out of haste, is what this I think. So let's see what your fears are and your emotional concerns. This is like some of the apprehensions you might be experiencing emotionally. So let's see. Ooh, I think I'm allowed to show this. These are different illustrations. You've got the Lovers card. Okay. So the Lovers, it could represent, of course, love. The choices, this is maybe making a major choice that matches your personal beliefs. So maybe this is like you moving into a different situation. You are moving into, maybe you did move into could be a love. Is this a new lover? This could be a new lover. But this is, remember, it's telling you not to act so quickly. If this person's trying to get you to move, and like, I would not act quickly with this person. Could say that you are afraid of making a choice based off of fear or pressure rather than truth. If this person's pressuring, you just need to tell them to slow the hell down. You know, we all seek love and connection, and this card depicts like the potential for harmony and the choices we make regarding love. So it could mean that you're choosing to enter a new relationship where so like in love and in relationships is where we do experience like the most growth and the most personal challenges, I feel like, with another person, because sometimes they mirror you and can mirror back to you like your fears and stuff like that. So you know, it could make us be better people, or it could bring out the worst in us. So this is a positive card. It shows, I mean, maybe you're deepening the relationship with yourself, but I do see a person. I feel like it is a person, and you know, it's a very, he is very passionate card. This is a passionate card, so just be careful not to get like swept up in it, and overlook details. Don't like just move so quickly, get so swept up in the love that you make a decision, like an emotional decision. That could be your fear. That could be your fear. You're afraid of getting too entangled with this person, because as a Sagittarius, you know, you really value your independence and you hate feeling trapped. Sometimes you are afraid of commitment, so maybe that is what you're afraid of. But like, all signs are showing that this could lead to your happily ever after. You're just apprehensive and you don't want to move too quickly. Okay? All right. This is environmental factors, how other people show you, how other people around you are maybe viewing this situation. Judgment. This doesn't mean that they're necessarily mean that people are judging you. One second. So this indicates a renewal of something that you have started, and it's now starting to grow. And other people around you are seeing this. It's definitely a time to be happy about new beginnings coming. You know, like in the traditional Rider-Waite, the people are dead and the coffin's rising up to this angel. I think it's Angel Raphael. And the people in the coffins are dead. So it means that to get to your higher purpose, to get to your higher self, you have to completely remove the past to step into your old. So that is what you're doing with the Six of Wands. You are moving from the past situation that you were in into calmer waters, and you are probably feeling really rejuvenated right now. And it could have a lot to do with this relationship. I feel like you're afraid of being like too dependent on this person, because I know, like, as Sagittarius, you are like super independent people. But I know, like, this people are seeing around you, this person's probably seeing like how rejuvenated and how happy you are, and it's like shining through you. So this is where this fiery connection is coming from. Could be. Okay, this is your hopes, what you really hope for. The Hierophant. Okay, the Hierophant. This is, hold on. This is probably the conformative way that you've been thinking that you are hoping to break out of. The Hierophant represents like an older person, or like a person in general that you trust, and maybe you're seeking out for guidance. So maybe like the old way of thinking made it hard for you to like implement any change in your life. So you are trying to break out of that old way of thinking. You're hoping to break out of that old way of thinking so that you can implement changes into your life. And maybe you're hoping to find deeper meaning to your life, and you're looking for someone. Maybe that's why you're here, is for a little bit of guidance. Maybe you trust this person and he's giving you guidance. This lover man. Could be no person at all. I don't know. But yeah, maybe this Lover's card could just be a deep, deep sense of self-love. Maybe you're falling back in love with yourself. Maybe you're trying to find yourself. This is like a deeper meaning to your life. So maybe you're seeking somebody out for guidance. Maybe you've had a trusted friend all along trying to help you along on this journey. All right, so let's see what your outcome is. What we got? No way. We got the Empress, girl. This is, or guy, I'm sorry. I think that most of my audiences are women, so, but this is like an extremely positive card. This means like your potentials are being fulfilled. You've been growing, trying to grow and change, move forward into like your happily ever after. And this is like confirming that you are on the right path. You could be getting recognition at your job for working hard. And this, like, she's got all 4 elements, the colors of all 4 of the elements. So it just means like good things are happening or are going to be happening in your life. So that is super awesome. I always look at like the bottom of the deck as like the foundation. So I had 4 cards. Okay. So we've got the Fool. The Fool is you on your journey. The Fool is taking the journey. This means like, so this is like a foundation of it, like maybe the reason why all of this has happened. Like maybe an unexpected opportunity showed up. This suddenly appears. It just brings welcome changes though. The Fool is always welcome changes because he's ready to go on his journey. Take a leap of faith. Remain open. You were probably going to need to make some major choices, or maybe you did make a major choice by walking away. You will grow. You're going to continue to grow and change tremendously. Okay. And then 3 of Swords. Your heart could be hurting. Maybe you walked away from a person, you know, had to move from a person. This could show that your heart is hurting. The Devil. The situation that you were in might have been dragging you down, and you felt helpless to change it. Like in the other deck, he's different in this deck, but like there's 2 people, it's like the counterpart to the Lovers actually. There's 2 people there with the Devil in between, and they have chains around them, but they're loosely chained there, so they could leave at any time. So maybe this is you taking off the chains and breaking free from whoever situation that you were in, into this brand new Empress energy, into a new life. You know, this could have been an addiction, or sometimes it signifies addiction, or like a compelling relationship. Usually I feel like it's a relationship. And this also could mean that you are entering like a very like sensual relationship with strong physical attraction. So this could be your night, and you guys could be like starting something brand new. This doesn't always have to be work, but like with these wands showing up, Knight of Wands makes me think of like your job and your pentacles and stuff. But it could be like you left this situation with this person and got with another person that is helping you heal your heart. Maybe this person's helping you heal your heart. And then the 2 of Wands, yeah, you had to make a difficult decision. It has to do with work. I feel like it just means like maybe things are firmly planted in place. Maybe you feel like you are at good status at this job, and you're firmly planted in place. This is a great reading. I really do hope all your wishes and dreams come true. Do have this oracle deck. What are we at? 18 minutes. All right. I just like to pull this to see if it ties the reading together, or anything, any information that we might have missed. These are new. It's from the same artist that created this new deck. This beautiful deck. Let's just see what we get here. Okay. I don't know what these cards mean, so I have to look up the meaning in the card. But look at this illustration. Maybe this is you, like your thoughts and stuff in the bubbles blowing in the wind. Let's find out. 35. I just feel like I bought this deck because it's so beautiful, and like a tarot card that I watch often uses this at like the beginning. Okay, solitude, loneliness, isolation. Maybe that's what you were moving out of. No? But only in quiet waters do things mirror themselves undistorted. Only in a quiet mind is adequate perception of the world. We all need some me time. The family, the job, the groceries, the world, they can all wait. During these few precious moments of escape, they do not exist. I am alone. My only companions are my own thoughts. Their forms are mirrored in the silent waters below. She embraces her solitude, which provides her with purity and clarity of thought. There are no distractions. Her book is empty. There is nothing to read or enter. Only passing thoughts are present, which are released to float gently in the breeze and drift away. Those were your thoughts. While such moments can refresh and recharge our spirits, be wary that by degree or frequency, solitude does not become uncontrolled isolation. If the distance between us and others is extended too far, it may become difficult to return. So maybe that's what you were stuck in, like a period of like isolation or solitude. I don't know what this reading, like what the situation is for you, but I definitely feel like you've gotten out of a stormy situation and you're moving into a calmer, more grounded one. Maybe with a relationship, maybe not. This could be just self-love and you are loving yourself. So I hope, and then I have one more. I have an angel deck, just one angel deck. If you believe in like signs and synchronicities, which you probably do, otherwise you wouldn't be watching tarot, then these cards are pretty cool for you. I just like getting, like I see angel like repeating numbers and stuff all the time, like 111, 222, showing me I'm on the right path. So let's just see what we got. We're at 20 minutes. 2, 3, 4, growth. You are experiencing growth and expansion in all areas of your life. You are on the right path and moving towards greater fulfillment and success. That is awesome. So I hope this resonated with you all, and I hope if you like the video, subscribe, like, leave a comment, and I appreciate you being here. Thank you very much.